Now here's the first carry for DeMarco Murray. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Halfback sent in motion. 3rd and long here for Mariota. He's got time. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
It's taken to the 26. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans take possession. They come out here in the eye. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, Osweiler. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
Long. It's Osweiler. A bullet throw, but incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. 30 yards on the pickup there. And the Titans are going to have a first.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Hey, when Marcus Mariota was at Oregon, throwing to the tight end wasn't much of an option, was it? That spread offense, you didn't have him on the field too much. Now, he's got one of the best in the game in Delaney Walker.
Well, last year, Walker led all the tight ends with 94 catches. A first down throw for Mariota. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Houston.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
After the interception, here's Osweiler. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. The starting defense for the Titans.
Jason McCourty's twin brother, Devin, has gone to multiple Super Bowls. But Jason's carving out a nice niche himself as a cover corner.
Here we go now.
Off the play fake. Here's Osweiler surveying the field. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Rashawn Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This will be caught just inside the 10. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out here in the eye. Mariota going to give it to his fullback. This is Jalston Fowler. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota taking it in. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Play action. It's Osweiler. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
On 3rd down, Osweiler. He's got the completion to Strong. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on third, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Rashad Johnson. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back?
Off to the races, DeMarco Murray. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Kendall Wright with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Texans a first down.
That was a nice completion on an out route, and those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Lamar Miller, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On 2nd down, Osweiler to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. They'll need to convert a 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. In motion comes the tight end left. From the gun on 3rd down, Osweiler. Going to throw right side here, complete. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
How to be 6'7", be able to see over coverages into open windows. Brock Osweiler just did that with the slant route.
With that height, he was also a great basketball player. Gonzaga, as you know, actually offered him a scholarship in high school for hoops.
Hard to believe he didn't take that, decided he wanted to play football, and ultimately chose Arizona State because of the direct flights from his hometown of Montana into Phoenix, Arizona.
Is that true?
That's a true story. Yeah. Allowed his parents to come see him play a lot easier.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They go play action with Osweiler. Can't find anyone, and down he goes. Osweiler sacked. Derek Morgan, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Third and long, it's Osweiler. The catch made by Miller. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain of 19 in picking up the first. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Detroit!
Again on 2nd and 10 now. It's Osweiler. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well in attacking the football.
On 3rd down, Osweiler. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
And that is caught. What a catch inside the 5.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And that one makes it 14-7. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he's brought down. A nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he motions the wide receiver. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect. But as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. That was second down run for Murray. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. That second down run a big help as 7 yards leaves him with just a 3rd and 3 now.
That's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on first down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they got 3rd and short.
Mariota, he completes it to Hunter. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Mariota on first down. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Fasano, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And here comes the Texans now. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On second down, here's Miller. Cuts left. And he's got room. And he'll cut it to the left sideline. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Osweiler on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Parrish Cox. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. A second down throw here for Mariota. And there's a flag on the play. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And you as a former defender should know that the referees are watching this closely, defensive holding.
They watch it awfully closely. I sure wish they'd let it be 5.5 yards like they do for the offensive guys. But in this case, they were strict with the rule.
First down, Mariota finding time. This one brought in by Dorial Green-Beckham. They get 31 yards that time, and it'll give the Titans a first down.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to go up, looking for Green. Beckham, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Houston. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to their offense.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here we go with 2nd and 7. They come up in an offset eye. They'll run it again with Miller. They find some open field here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Here we go now. Green.
And the pitch goes to Miller. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football.
And that's caught inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17, as we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, Osweiler. And this one is incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass. A nickel set shown by the Titans on 3rd down.
Thinking pass. Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. He's got the completion to Strong. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards on the pickup, and the Texans are going to have a first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Here we go.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Seven yards to go on 2nd down.
Let's go. Philly, here we go. Good. Over. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
10th carry now for Lamar Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace. And maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Here's Osweiler to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's picked off by Bryce McCain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. Let's see if they can avoid doing it here.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. They go play action here on first down. And Walker with it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A first down throw for Mariota. He's going to air it out deep for Matt. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play on third down for the Titans. 45 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play. It was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. So the D-line's going to spread out. Walker, the tight end, in motion. On third down, Mariota. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
So put another 3 on the board, and all things considered, a good opening drive here to begin the third quarter.
It sure was. I think as a head coach, you're happy to come out and put a little drive together, take the 3 points, and build on your lead.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right?
He's got a man complete. 30 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Texans a first down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On second down, here's Osweiler. It's complete to Fuller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Osweiler on first down. He's got time. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it, but I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment. Second down here. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Miller, the man in motion. On second down, Osweiler. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Here we go now. 319. 319. Over.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. He's got daylight. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Throwing now, Osweiler on 1st down. Caught left side, Hopkins. Give him 27 yards that time. And that'll be good for a Houston first.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
They'll throw on 1st down with Osweiler. Strong grabs it over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 36 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Texans cut into that lead.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Osweiler, that's caught. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And it's not over yet as they're back within 2 scores. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. Walker with a grab, left side. Give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. Green Beckham has it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Throwing again. Mariota on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Flush to his right. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They go play action with Osweiler. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And the back goes into motion. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Following the interception here, Mariota. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Andre Howe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Osweiler. Caught left side Hopkins. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Fresh set of downs here.
Patriot! Patriot! Now let's go!
Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Hurry up, here we go! 3-19!
Play action. It's Osweiler. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Orakpo. The outside linebacker drops him for a loss of 6. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Third and long, it's Osweiler. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Here's Shane Leckler now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. That's practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand. And
his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Well, certainly a tough loss here, but they've got to move on. I mean, you have another opponent next week. You dwell on this one, it hurts you the following week.
That's where the 24-hour rule comes into play, win or lose for all teams. Either enjoy the win for 24 or reflect on the loss for 24, then put it aside and move forward.
So for the Titans, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Houston, we'll have